How are you fine people doing this evening? Kartek, the Fisher J. I feel like saying that like VF says it. Connor, how are you doing? For some reason, I feel like I'm hallucinating. I'm sure I saw Pete, but I don't see Pete. So, but my eyes don't feel like they're working particularly well this evening. So I think I'm just quite tired, but that's okay. Kind of worried that I'm hallucinating and thinking I'm seeing Pete. Anyway, I have some vague plans for this evening, so we should probably make a start. I have updated the animal food additions to the in-testing version. So that means that our sheeps now eat quite a lot less food. I did have the numbers in my head, but I have forgotten them. So bear with me 1 second, which means you guys are going to lose sound, which is really kind of annoying. But can I quickly open my spreadsheet? You can't yet, Kartek. I am not good enough. I'll talk about that in a second. Don't believe that number. I believe that number. Yeah, so the food's dropped by about a third. So they used to eat 290 litres a month. They will now eat about 96 litres a month, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so the reason you can't subscribe to me with your Prime thingy is I need to be a Twitch affiliate. And that means I need to do 7 streams in a month. This is stream number 5. So stand by. And then you can send me all of your monies. So what that means is we can buy more sheeps. The other thing it should mean, which I haven't looked at yet, is it should, yes, I think, will it have increased? It might not have increased the capacity of our sheep pen because they eat quite a lot less. So, but what it does mean is we should buy more sheep. I'm going to buy more of the same because one of the other changes, hello Eagles, yes, another stream, but not a Terralife one. One of the other changes is, Kartek, you were ahead of your time, sir. The different breeds of sheep will produce different amounts of wool. And the Benthimes, which are landrace in the data, I assume that's to do with the L10N text stuff, are the ones that produce the most. So we're going to buy some more of those. Yeah, let's buy 60. Do we think that we should... oh, I'm going to have to do work now. Why does animals need permission? Oh, well. I'm just wondering if Wayne needs a buddy. I think he might. No, we don't need to buy 39 of them. 1. There we go. It was both, Kartek. It was noob and animals. I do have it set to as high as possible on the ever so loud. Well, they are for me anyway. I can fix that though. I can just turn my volume down. There we go. That is a much fuller sheep pen. So hopefully that means this will fill up much quicker. So right, which job should we do first? I think we'll do the straw first. It was actually advice from the alien that it's better to set it high and then and then allow things rather than have it relaxed and just have random stuff come through. So kind of following his advice, basically. So I think we'll go grab the... and that's not going through. And every time I have to tab out of the game, the sound will go. So people will know that I'm having to stop because Kartek is being a child. It's good to have you here. Good to have you all here. So, what else would you be doing on a Saturday evening than hanging out with a grumpy bloke from Essex? Evening Monarchs. I bet I will not take that bet because I bet. What time is it? I wonder how many ciders he's had by 8 PM on a Saturday. I'm guessing more than one. I have, but have not got out of the fridge yet, the homemade mead that I am planning to drink later. But after I have done this, I was going to have it whilst, but I decided to wait. So I'm actually 50-50 on whether I'm going to drink it or not tonight because I've got a little bit of a headache. So yes, it is alcoholic, sir. It'll be the first time in a very long time I've had an alcoholic beverage, actually. I have no idea how alcoholic it is because it was made by a friend of a friend. It potentially could be very alcoholic. It potentially could be not very alcoholic. Who knows? But it's something. Yeah, except that I'm kind of basically home alone. Something that I've wanted to try for a really, really long time. But I think, not the easiest to get hold of, I guess, sort of homemade mead. I'm assuming I can put straw in here. But maybe not. Maybe I can't put straw in here. Only hay. Well, oh dear. Why didn't you tell me that before I started? All the prices are products and silage. There's a lot of silage productions there. Hay shed. Where's the hay shed? That's not too far away. I think basically I'm going to go empty this and maybe we'll try a different plan. I do have another job that I want to get done today. Maybe we'll do that instead. The grass field needs rolling and fertilizing, so it's a shame, and certainly not something that is a quick fix to do, but another change with the update to the animal food additions is that sheep will, actually maybe it's not an animal food additions update. Anyway, sheep will produce manure. which I think is maybe actually a enhanced animal system thing originally. But obviously the pen needs to be prepped for it, so... Because we don't have anything to fertilise the grass with, but if I roll it, because I'm not using precision farming, that will fertilise it anyway. So that will fix that. I guess a grand's not bad. It's not bad. Is it worth leasing a baler, do you think? Worth leasing a baler and baling them because we've got the bale store. You can decide, should I bail it or not? Audience participation. Yeah, it doesn't have to be profitable. Connor, I don't remember the last time I actually had an alcoholic beverage. Really don't. No. Nope. So, horsepower wise. Since we brought the Unimog, actually, we've got lots of horsepower. But it would be kind of cool if we could use the little tractor. So, let's make sure we've set the delivery point. Baling. 100, 100, 145. Did I install any balers? Goville, 120. 70. So we could use that jobby. And it's really cheap. Yeah. And it only cost us £800 to lease. It's slightly amusing. I find it slightly amusing when I told Mrs. That's not. Is that going to work? That might work. When I told Mrs. D what was in the parcel that arrived and what was in the bottle, she was like, "Oh, well, you're going to have an even worse headache the next day, aren't you?" Yeah, probably. One of the reasons I don't drink normally. Come on, you can do it, little tractor. You can do it. Well, it's a different setup. I think we might be struggling a little bit. Yeah. Okay. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You're just jealous, Kartek. No. Just because you've got, like, quad tracks and stuff, what you don't have is this beast. Let's upgrade a little bit. See, I even put everything away at the end of the last one. Oh, what I didn't show you was how much was it? There was about 17 or 18,000 litres of grain grist that got off of the field. So we have lots of feed. Not actually sure. Let's have the clock moving. playing on 3-day months. Let's have a look. I don't think we even need more food to last us through the year. But like cutting grass and stuff again, so. Alright, let's try again. That's more like it. Automatic bale drop on, and someone tell me when I need to stop. I don't know if I have the round baler extension installed. I do, it would appear. Excellent. The only thing I don't like about that is it makes turning incredibly slow, or the ends incredibly slow. But it does make everything else so much easier. Yeah. I also don't know if I've got universal auto load installed. I might just leave them in the field for a bit until I've decided what I'm going to plant and what I'm going to do with the bales. Don't know. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Average Viking. That means he might be watching. One very cool gentleman. Have you met him? He is indeed watching. I am good, thank you. I'm good. Very new to this actually doing things live thing, but yeah. Yeah, I really haven't checked, and I'm assuming it's okay. I haven't checked if the new medication I'm taking is okay for me to actually drink alcohol with. Should maybe do that before I drink this mead. That might be a good idea. Having upped the dose a few days ago, I'm going to be massively disappointed if I can't drink. Why did you have to say that? Oh, why do you have to make me be sensible, people? I haven't actually read the leaflet properly. I just went by the doctor told me all of the nasty, scary ones. But yeah, I probably should read that and check. Maybe I will save it for another day, actually, when I've read the instructions. Instructions. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? I'm so not used to taking regular medication. I've installed an app on my phone to remind me to take all of the doses. I still forget occasionally. I probably, so I've taken twice a day. And I probably miss, I think last week I missed like a couple of doses. But I also ended up getting really annoyed with the app because I've got them set to 2 times through the day. And quite often I can't quite take them. And then every 5 minutes, it will remind me to take the medication to the point where I'll just go, yes, I've taken it. And then it defeats the point because I then have to remember that I need to take it. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but mostly they are helping a lot. Today, not so much. Today, my head hurts quite a lot. I wonder if, I don't know what it's like up north where you are, Kartek. It's probably Grim because you're up north. But in the glorious south, where Connor and I are, it's kind of, well, certainly where I am in the glorious south, it suddenly turned to be rainy and dull and grim rather than cold and clear. And that could have been what's triggered it, actually. Could be part of the problem. So, yeah. I think, yeah, West Sussex is not that far away, I don't think. And I know Connor's just the next county over, so... I just haven't looked at a weather forecast to see how far the weather like this has spread. I have seen that it's going to be like this all night, so... Which kind of sucks, because it means I'm going to get wet when I go running in the morning. The plus of that means there's going to be no people when I go out in the morning. And I'd rather get wet and there be no people, so... Yeah, I know that I can tell that the allergy season's coming thanks to the dogs. 2 of our dogs have allergies from pollen. We seem to have got all of the best dogs. We have the collie that's scared of sheep. Yep, we have the sheepdog that's scared of sheep. Both collies get seasonal allergies. The other one is a failed farm dog, so... And then we've got the broken old greyhound. I'm not going to give him a hard time. He had a hard life. He had a very hard paper round as a kid. And the other one's just kind of big and goofy and dumb. And we kind of think he rents a brain cell and time shares it with someone, but... Thankfully, they're all pretty much asleep at the moment. Yeah, and the one that's always bad for pollen for my missus is the OSR or canola, or what we generally call it in the UK, which I'm not going to say. That always makes her allergies really bad, and it's just started flowering around here in the last week or so, probably. And that always makes her allergies really bad. And amazingly, there's quite a lot of it around here that's made it to flower. I'm sorry, Connor, that I don't... how does your dog not have the sofa? That's what sofas are for. No, admittedly, we never have people come to the house, so we have one armchair each, and a dog has the sofa, and then the others fight over who gets the sofa. Even when the teenager comes home, she will only sit on the sofa if a dog doesn't want it. Oh well, we didn't quite finish that bale. Not too bothered, that can be returned. She's sulking because she's on her own on the sofa. That's more understandable. 11 bales. See, Giddy doesn't care that he's on the sofa on his own because he's upside down asleep. Right, that's that job done. Next job is a piece of kit I have not used in a very, very long time. Look at you with your acronyms, Kartek. at you, calling him Tav, like your buddies. It's this guy. I haven't used one of these since precision farming came out. Well, I have. I spent about 500,000 years, I hear Chris, 500,000 years proving to people that it was a piece of scrap metal if you had precision farming installed. As everyone insisted to me, all sorts of wonderful things that it would do. Let's put you away. Because you're not proving to be that useful today. And we will drop the back off of you. Nice camera angles. And I don't know if it will attach to this without a back on. Llama does feel a very long time ago. It will attach. Awesome. I have not started preparing for the 2.5 hour long how to feed animals with TerraLife. It's really easy. I'll just take the 30-second clip out of the last stream Paul did, which explains all of it. You just look in the menu and it tells you. So that's all you need to do. It will be that simple. Well, why would I look to see if it would attach to the front Cartec? It might. A mower certainly does. There are going to be so many questions when TerraLife releases. I think I might just go on holiday and uninstall all of like Discord and stuff for a month. That would be the way to fix that. There are no questions. Everything's fine. Everyone understands. I'm not sure my brain could cope with trying to reverse round the field just for your entertainment. Come on, go forwards. Thank you. I think just driving around the field is enough for my brain this evening. So I did ponder, because as well as needing rolling, we also need to plough and line. So I did ponder, it does have 4-wheel steering. I did ponder getting the swath lifter out, but that's incredibly slow, and I didn't want to be on here, you know, till like 3 in the morning. So I decided not to do that. I think when it comes to winter, we'll just plough and reseed. So it might make for easy reversing, but that still doesn't mean it's going to happen. I am not going to bow to peer pressure. And Connor, there is going to be a variety of TerraLife maps, so hopefully some of them you'll be able to run. I know some of the team have lower spec computers, so it might be okay. Clearly someone's not been watching the replays. No, it's not. It's not. It's a Maze Plus bunker. Because it fits better. It didn't need the capacity of a bale bunker, which can hold rather a lot. I wanted something which was slightly more structurally sound, but of lower capacity. Please turn fast enough to get that piece. Oh, that's close enough. Good enough for government work. Good enough for government work. Alright, how's the field looking? Am I getting my fertilization state? Yes. Oh, it's not a needs rolling, is it? It's doing fertilizing. Yeah. Oh. Such a noob. Now he's going to show off that he's going to FarmCon. And all the people he's given a lift to on his plane. I expect you to be documenting absolutely everything and doing almost live uploads so that the English speaking community know what's happening. In fact, you could just be live constantly on your phone. Could be like our live reporter from Germany. I'm sure, you know, it won't cost you much in like international data rates and stuff. It'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant. Given the level of diplomacy that was happening around Llama, I can imagine nothing can possibly go wrong when you send an international delegation to an event in Germany. Sure, it'll be fine. Maybe book an extra like week off of work afterwards to give yourself time to get, you know, get help from the embassy and get back home and all that stuff. Otherwise it'll be fine. Otherwise it'll be fine. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why doesn't it like that? Interesting. And I've already had to spend like 2 days with him in person. I feel sorry for the people that have got to travel with him. Imagine going through an airport with that. Sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. You, the lovely person type thing. Have you got your visa? Now that we're not European. All that sausage and you can enjoy. And the food. I almost went somewhere that I probably shouldn't. So thankfully I am respectful and mature. And I won't mention enjoying a good 12 inches. Actually, it's Europe, isn't it? It'll be 30 centimetres. They have the metric system, see? Yeah, it's like you wouldn't want to get a third pounder rather than a quarter pounder, isn't it? Still love that one. Still love that one. It's 3 smaller than 4, right? So far, all of these jobs are going much quicker than I expected. So, I am not sure what I'm going to do next. You can't... There are 2 things wrong with that statement. 1, you can't turn up here and not expect to do maths. And 2, we do not do math. It is mathematics. It's not America. I've already had spreadsheets open tonight. Not on screen, but you know. Math is a pet peeve from English people. What used to one of the young people that I used to work with, he has since left the company I work for, rather annoyingly, because he was very good. He because he knew that saying math annoyed me, and he was one of our mathematicians. He used to say math all of the time just to annoy me. I'm glad that I'm pretty sure that that's a fake virtual plane, not a real plane that you're flying at the same time. Otherwise, I would be very worried. I know you would, Kartek, because I know you do when we talk sometimes. I should... Well, unfortunately, to answer your question, no. It does not. Some would say I am very trying. But the main person that would say that is asleep upstairs, so... I'm going to very quickly turn off the HUD so that I can grab something that might look like a thumbnail. I think then we might skip ahead a day and see if we get enough wool to make it worth putting it into the production and get that going. Because that would be kind of fun. And then I get to try out the pallet jack thing and see if that's ridiculously bad or not. I guess the other job is to lime the field. And you can be returned. Yes. I need to put that silage additive away as well. So, turn you off and let's sleep until the morning and see how the sheep are doing then. We now have almost an entire pallet of wool. I think we should have a play with the pallet jack. That is a very good question. Is there a spreader to go on the back? I'm guessing it'll be in this pack. There's manure and more manure and slurry. That is a negative. So let's look in. Is it part of hay and forage? Yeah. So that is a no. There is not. All right. Where's the thingy that I wanted to get? This guy. We'll get a work line. What could possibly go wrong? This is not me preparing for the awesome farm production pack. this is as close as I will be getting to the Awesome Farm Production Pack, if this is anything close to the Awesome Farm Production Pack. This is what I thought is the best way to move pallets of wool. I have no idea if they will delay it or not. It depends if they... And the problem with something like DLC is, because it goes to console, they probably can't just instantly push updates and fixes to it, because I think stuff like that has to be tested by Sony and Microsoft. I think. I'm not certain. I'm not certain. That might be covered by game updates, actually. But yeah, I'm not sure whether they will. Depends if they've managed to fix all the stuff that's wrong, I guess. But, you know, delaying something that people have paid for is probably bad. But releasing something that's broken that people have paid for is not great. So... I don't know, Eagles. I don't know. Oh, it's gone already. My opinion, they shouldn't have sent it out for testing in the condition that it was in. In my opinion, they should have delayed sending it out to content creators for testing, because I think it looked really bad. But, you know, you don't know how all this stuff... I don't know how all this stuff works. That may have been part of the, you know, the schedule may be part of what they're signed up to for Giants, and it might have just been a case of it's got to ship, you know. Don't know. Do not know. So, right. Distributing spawn. So we will let that do its thing. To make us much money. So I guess I've got... How are we for food? We're good for food. So it's either liming the grass or we buy something to stack the bales. What have I got installed for spreading lime? I don't particularly feel like bale stacking this evening. I feel like that would go on the back of the little Unimog quite nicely. Do any of our fields need lime as well? Both of them. That means we should probably move the bales first, doesn't it? Did I install? No, I did not. Don't really fancy leasing one of those. I feel, because we don't understand all of the situation for DMI, I'm going to ignore what's in the DLC, because I don't... Well, I'll comment on it. I don't feel the content of the DLC is particularly good value. Let's ignore that. the fact that it released with quite a lot of bugs, what we don't know is if they were working to a time schedule that was fixed and imposed on them, and for whatever reason they couldn't meet that. And so that one is slightly trickier, but you know, the fact that the content is what the content is means they're not going to get my money, because I'm not paying £8 for some sheds and some productions. The only thing that really interested me in that pack particularly was, are we going to need a bale trailer for anything other than moving those straw bales? Not really. I'm just going to lease a cheap bale trailer, which has gone into the middle of the yard. Excellent. So yeah, I think in terms, even if it had been a perfectly smooth preview weekend, I would still not be spending my money. And I think that the reason to not spend your money is more that you don't like the content, because that shows Giants that they've picked the wrong thing. I don't think we're going to get a new... Well, I'd be very surprised if FarmCon is going to be a new Super Season Pass announcement, but I'm expecting that a certain gentleman whose name ends in tech will be live streaming the announcement for us of whatever Giants are going to be doing. A bit of me, because of how I am, really hopes that they don't announce Farm Sim 25, just because everyone has been so, oh, we're definitely getting Farm Sim 25, definitely coming. In Farm Sim 25, are you doing whatever? Ooh, some clever person installed. Why won't you load bales? Does this bale trailer... Oh, okay. Does the bale trailer not have... Okay, the bale trailer does not have auto load. Just the back of the Unimog. I kind of fancy a little skid steer. Is there anything funky that I haven't used in any of these? Maybe anything in Horse, nothing in Govial. Use the Kubota one. No, I think I'm pretty sure that the farm production pack won't break them, Kartek. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's get ourselves this little guy. Actually, is that going to... Yeah, they're pretty light bales, aren't they? I'm just going to lease it so I can get rid of it once we've done the job. And then we want... let's just get that one. Yeah, the bit of me that kind of enjoys seeing people frustrated would kind of find it really funny if the announcement wasn't a new game. And all of these, this is what's going to be in Farm Sim 25 videos, were shown to still be as rubbish as most of them are. Like, the reality is they're probably going to announce a new game, because if they weren't, we would have had another season pass by now, because the season pass would have come out at Christmas. But yeah, the interior is quite cool in here. quite like that. Now, let's see how this does. Oh, there are 14 people here now. It seems kind of a lot to watch me randomly. It's really weird. This is going to sound like when we do a terror live stream, an English terror live stream. There's usually about 80 or 90 people, and that sort of seems okay. When I do one of these and there's like 10 people, it seems a lot. This little thing's handling them okay. I think I might have used this on Rollin. Now I had one of the small skid steers on Rollin. I don't remember which one. Yeah. Let's go that way. Yeah, it would. I guess what if they announce a new game, it's going to come out in November. We know that Terra Life is going to release before FarmCon, so we'll get what 6 months or so. I thought it was July. Mr. Kartek, sir. I assume you know the answer to this question. When is your aeroplane booked for? Let go of the bail, please. There we go. Probably can't get another one on that, so let's go dump these. Has Kartek fallen asleep? He is quite old. Or he's got another cider. One or t'other. Yeah, probably done a pee. He's probably fallen asleep. He's probably snoring his head off. Or he's got bored of me and he's gone to watch telly with the missus. It's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Thank you, Eagles. I thought it was early July. Although I am, as I posted on Kartek's video where he mentioned it, ever so slightly jealous that I can't go, I am also very busy in July, so wouldn't actually be able to travel anyway. Let's get these two and then we'll get the others. And then I think we will call it a day. And then I need to work out what we're going to do with the fields, I think. So what I might end up doing is just kind of putting in a few extra workers in the little spinnery, you know, just like one or two or 10. I think it's quite slow. It's going to process like 2,000 litres of wool a month. I guess it depends how much wool we're producing. If it can keep up, maybe I won't bother. We've got 90 sheep, so we'll see. We'll see. He's definitely fallen asleep because he didn't react to me taking the pee out of him either time. Bales? 3 more bales, cool. Joker's just woken up. Oh. You saw that, right? I was hoping you missed that. I was hoping you missed that. Oh well. We'll go back and get those. It's definitely time to end soon. It's all starting to go a bit pear-shaped. This would be where having my controller handy would be useful, because it would make this much easier, probably. And it's actually only just sat on the chair next to me, but it's not connected to the laptop at the moment. So I don't fancy trying to connect another thing, because I've got lots connected to it to do this. Kind of hoping that it's all going to work when I try and stream Terra Live. That's going to be a little bit more demanding than this little save. Slow, remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. There we go. Who thinks we can pick up 2 bales with this little thing? Because I can't be bothered to drive both of them back. Physics isn't real, is it? I think Joker's telling me it's almost time to finish 2. Oh, please let me we go. Drop. Yeah. No. Actually, the other way up. The way down over there, Joker. Don't get drunk at the moment. Remember, folks, realism is key. Almost wondering whether I should just drive these to the bale store. I think so. Have I not got my key mapped for... No, I've not got my key mapped for beacons. I noticed the other day on Amazon the edition of the game with the beacon, the USB beacon thing, is now $19.99 on Amazon instead of the, like, what was it, 60 quid or something at release. It's quite a price drop. Straps. Well, that's a productive little effort, isn't it? Don't go too fast. There we go. Right, I don't think we're going to need the bale trailer again. I'm kind of thinking we probably don't need the skid steer for quite a while either, so let's get rid of that as well. Park you in there because you don't fit in the sheds. I want to check if fields need ploughing as well as liming. No. So everything needs lime. I'm going to have a look and see if there's a spreader attachment for that. I guess the other option is that because these ones are a mod, I could always edit the... Isn't there a mod to add lime to manure spreaders? Yeah, I'll stick it on there. I think it's in forklifts, if I forget, on ModHub. I'm sure there's a mod that adds lime to, so I might install that so we can use this guy. Although the lime would literally just fall out of the back of it. I might also increase the capacity because spreading a lime with something that holds 3,000 litres would be soul destroying. That's the jobby, enhanced fill time categories. So we might have to get a little bit creative, but that might be kind of a more fun way of doing it. Yeah. Might try and set that up for next time because we have a lot of lime to spread. And I might try and find something cool to either buy, to load the lime up with, because we need something like a telehandler or a skid steer or something like that. Quick check of the sheep. They've got plenty of food. I guess we've not... Oh, we've got a little bit more wool. A very little bit more wool. Right, you can be shut. And in here we have 22 litres of fabric. Wow. So, yeah, I think I am done for this evening. I'm going to go and watch some YouTube, probably. And snooze. It's been a lot of fun, folks. been kind of cool having so many of you here and some new people. The Fisher J, good to have you here, and Average Viking, if you're both still here, and all the regulars, obviously. I have started watching the new Fallout series, and by started watching, I mean I watched an episode, and then haven't gone back to it for no particular reason other than I haven't got back to watching it. I'm still watching Prison Break, and I've got 1 and a bit series left to watch, so kind of like to finish watching that before I get stuck into something new. And I have this Fallout feels too new to me. I quite like watching old stuff. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm rambling, and I could do with chilling out. So I will see you all next time. There may be one tomorrow if I have the evening free, because I'm trying to get the affiliate thingy sorted. So I'll see you next time. Bye.